Hi guys, welcome on in. I'm fashionably late, but ready to get started. I'm ready to kind of just relax and crochet, and that is what we're going to be doing today. I hope you're ready. It's a bit of like a slow day for me, I guess is kind of how I would put it, just because it's just like, oh my god, I just cannot. Everything sucks, but it's fine. We keep going. We keep working. We got this, right? We can do this. Oh, there's my other pencil. Um, I figured we had fun doing our cryptid last week. One, I want to show you Mothman, and then we can either work on the Loch Ness monster that I have been working on, or start like the jackalope, or whatever. Maybe a little mushroom guy with legs. Also would be cute. But I kind of figured, I know you guys are going to say you want to work on Nessie. So I have Nessie out so I can show you kind of where I'm going with it. I'm not happy yet, but I like where it's going. It's kind of what I'm thinking. But I'm having so much fun making all these cryptids, so I just want to keep going with it. It's a good time. It's fun. They're cute. All of the above, right? That's what we're going for. But I hope you guys are having a good week. It is Wednesday. It is Whip Wednesday. If you are currently working on any fun projects, feel free. Let us know what you're doing. If you have pictures, feel free to shove them into the Discord. We have a whole little section. There it is, for crafting and all the like. And if you're like, I'm not crafting but I'm working on projects, hey, we can talk about those too. I love it. You're building a video game, love to talk about that. We probably talk about that way too often on here. We have before, at least. My friends and I like to just be like, oh, we should make a video game, and then we just talk about concepts anyways. I digress. Let's get crocheting, because I'm late and I want to get started. So, what's the screen I want? Is it this one? Well, it is this one, but it is this one. Mothman. I sewed him up. I still have to take pictures. I need to take pictures of Bigfoot, Yeti, and Mothman, so I can post them places and have fun with them. I don't think you guys can see it. I have a mess next to me, and I have stacks of like unstuffed Yetis and Big Feet. I'm like, now I'm gonna have to have unstuffed Mothmen. I mean, like, that's another one we could do, is just make another Mothman, because they're just so sweet. I do love them. They're so fun. But here's Mothman. Let me go back here for a second so you can see him with his wings. You can see how they're kind of like layered. You can see that he's just covered in Harvey hair. But he came out so cute. I love him. We love a Mothman. I do like him. I think he came out really sweet. This is exactly what I was like envisioning. I was so concerned I wasn't going to be able to get him the way I wanted him. No, it worked. It worked. I like this style that I've started putting these together with. It's fun. You are covered in Harvey hair. I'm gonna have to like get like a lint brush or lint roller, or like you could use like a dryer sheet. I might just use a dryer sheet to get all of that off of you. But you're looking adorable. Looking cute as ever. I actually had him sitting on the mantle downstairs, which was even funnier. So it was just like Mothman up in the corner. All right, let me come over here. So, we have Bigfoot, Yeti, Mothman has entered the fold, and Mothman can come over here for me. And what we're working on right now is a Nessie. Now, I don't know if I want to go with this green. I liked this green just because I thought it was kind of like a pretty color for Nessie here. The body. I think my biggest problem is actually the weird body. I like it, but I don't know yet. And then I did make like the flippers, so we can actually see her a little bit better. If I put her here, you guys can see her. I don't know why I'm making Nessie a girl. I guess just because you think Nessie, you think of Renesmee, and then you're just like, ah, yes, that's probably why. But But see, like, the flippers kind of help make it, and so then I like it better, but I still can't tell if I like how the body looks. Like, I don't know if the shaping is quite right. I'm thinking how I connected the back end needed to be connected more than just the few stitches I did. I think that's the problem. But it is a very beanie shaped bottom. It's a very bean shape. And I can't tell if I like that. Like, I kind of was thinking, oh yeah, the front should be thinner and then the back would be a bit more rotund, but then at the same time I'm like like, I wanted, what I was trying to go for was also like the bump. You know, if you look at the picture, it's probably more of like a snake-like creature. But it's got like the bump, and then it needs the tail, right? So I still need to do the tail and figure out how I want that to look. But I'm thinking so far, I like the shape, I like the shaping of it, but I think I can do it even better. But see, I had to have a smaller head for it to actually work for Nessie, so it's obviously not the same shaping that I did for both this guy and this guy. But I'm trying to get the same style and feeling that I have from them, and I think, like, with having it a bit more rotund and then adding on all the pieces, I think that's what does it, right? I think that's what does it. I still need a tail. It has no tail, and she needs a tail. I don't know how I'm going to do the tail, because I still like the idea of, like, a nice pointy tail. So we can either work on this guy, or I could work on something else, but I think I might start with this, just for fun. I see that streak. I'm bringing it in. 35 stream streak. Going strong. I love it. But I still have to, like, write out all of these patterns, so I'll probably just have my notebook here, writing stuff down the way I need to do this. Who do I want to work on? Also, I grabbed, like, the color that I'm thinking of using. There's stuffing. The color I'm thinking of using for the jackalope, because I like this one. It's got, like, it's like a warm brown, right? It's a darker tan, but it's like warm. It's got like a nice warm undertone to it, which I think is really pretty. I feel like I should keep working on Nessie, right? I feel like I should be working on one thing at a time. Don't start the jackalope yet, even though that's the one that's been on my brain for a while. I think we could probably work on Nessie and see how it goes, right? Okay. Let's see. Bum, bum, ba-dum. Cool. There we go. Let me turn that up for you guys. Okay. Just checking a couple things, because for some reason I see it says unstable and I don't know why. I'm just gonna fix that or try. Or, you know what, if it is what it is, it's okay. we can deal with it, right? As per usual. Do what we can. Alright, get rid of those. There you go. That should be much better. Close that. Eject. Fantastic. All right. So we have fins. So we need a tail, right? Because, like, let me get an idea. Loch Ness monster. Yeah. So it's like long neck, and then there's like a little bump in the back. That is the picture, and that's why I'm like thinking of it like this, but a little bit cuter, you know, a little chibier if you want to think of it that way. But I still think she needs a tail. So if I do the tail, it would have been cool if I could do it in like one piece. So part of me like wonders if I have a completely different route I want to do this, but I'm gonna stick with this for now. We can try making the tail together. I think that'll be good. Alright, you go over here with your other body parts. That's fine. Mothman can kind of hang here. Bigfoot can be with Mothman. You guys are conferring. That works. Okay. Ugh. Feel like I'm doing a ton of stuff today. Oh, by the way, so if you're in the Discord, I want to make sure that you guys know that the poll for my next full game playthrough, there we go, is ending on Friday. So you still have a lot of time to go put your votes in for that one. I have a bunch of cute stuff on that list that I kind of felt was fall, cozy, maybe a little, you know, fall themed potential. So make sure to go do that. Alright, so the first thing I want to do is try to make this, like, really cone-shaped. I want to get that shape to it, so I'm thinking... Oh boy. This is gonna be tricky. I have made and started this tail a few times. And then I stare at it and I go, I don't like it. So, this is going to be a lot of trial and error. I have a feeling. That's what this entire project has been, though, has been trial and error on my part. But that's kind of the fun thing, right? That's the process with everything I've been creating, is a bit of trial and error and seeing how it looks. Like, the first time I did made the Bigfoot, right, and I added the hair, I thought it was, like, really silly at first. I was like, this isn't gonna work the way I want it to. And then, no, it did. It did, and I was super happy. So, hopefully, we can get this one locked down. Oh, that's a pun, and I'm sorry. I apologize for that. No, actually, I don't. I don't apologize. It was good. Okay. Let's see. There we go. It already is, like, it's hot, right? It's hot and it's humid outside, and yet I have the feelings of fall. I don't know if you guys have felt that at all, but oh, I keep, like, going, it feels like it should be fall. And I'm like, I'm not really ready to have summer be over yet, because I kind of want to still do a lot of stuff outside. But I could use less humidity. That is what I could absolutely use, just so we can be outside more often. I think this is going to work. My problem is I'm trying to find that sweet spot of where it gets wider and larger fast enough, but not too quickly, or it's just going to be like a weird little bump on the butt instead of a tail. Oh my god. So that's kind of where I'm at. I'm trying to ride that line of getting the tail to get to the right size at the right time. I might have to count. Because we should be 8. Okay. It feels too skinny. See, like right off the bat, I stare at it and I go, it's too skinny, right? Because I don't want it to be like epically long. Hold on. Let's go back. Ah. You know what this is? It's the same thing as when I was doing Mothman's wings, and I was just like, well, do I want it to be like a full triangle? And then I ended up just going full triangle with the wings, and then layering them to make them actually have the shape that I want. Well, this is a little bit different, because I'm like, I need to get the cone shape to be like proper, because then I'm going to have to sew it on. So it kind of looks like it's just one long piece. And that's where I'm like, I wonder if I should have made the body differently, but I think I want to lock in. Let's try this. Oh, there we go. Come on. Let's see, what other whips am I working on besides my lovely cryptid friends here? I feel like for Whip Wednesday, I have to be discussing all the different whips, right? It's necessary. And I am the crazy person who likes to have, like, way too many whips going at once. It's one reason why there is the mess on my floor is because I was like, okay, let's go through what I have. What do I need to do? Where am I at with certain projects? How many more do I want to start? It gets all crazy. Hi, Kate. Welcome on in. How's your Wednesday? But I am trying to, like, make a bit of an inventory. So, thus the stack of Bigfoot and Yeti bodies that I am getting set up and putting all together. Okay, where's that marker? I am working on more of my cow plant, like the cow plant, the baby cow plant we did a while ago. Because that was one of my, I think that's one of my favorite amigurumis I've done in like well, besides now these guys. I feel like I'm on a roll, a bit of a roll at least. But I am working on that one and trying to make sure I have the pattern down for it. And I'm actually doing a variation on it. See, now this seems too wide right away. I don't like it. I don't like that it's so wide right away. It's like too quick. I cannot get this shape down. This is a problem. You're doing all right. That's okay. So am I. I'm doing okay. Bit of a tired day, I think, for me. Maybe I'm just increasing too quickly. Or too many. Maybe we could increase less. 2 at a time instead of 3 or something like that. Okay. Let's see if that works. Actually, let's do every other. That actually might be better. Okay. Very good. All right, marker so I can actually see what I'm doing. I never like using the marker until I'm like, it's a little bit more established. Because otherwise it's like, okay, I'm doing like 3 stitches and then having to go back around. Too hot to really sleep. Oh, you didn't get too much sleep. Oh, see, now that'll do it. That'll do it. Yeah, the heat and the humidity is just obnoxious. It has been very obnoxious. I feel like in a lot of places. I had woken up at like 1 in the morning and we were supposed to be able to see like a meteor shower. I didn't see any meteors. I did try. I was like sitting there for a little while and I was just like, I cannot see well enough from where I'm sitting. But it was okay. I was hopeful and then that's all right. But it would have been cool. It would have been cool because you're supposed to be able to see like 50 an hour. I wasn't lucky enough. Okay, so if we did every other, we only want to do 3. So if I go like this. Sorry, now I feel like I have to like think. It's the problem with you doing this one is because I feel like I have to think harder. With the jackalope, I feel like we're going to have a bit of an easier time because I can kind of use mostly the shape of the other two. I kind of want to shape it a little bit more where we actually have like a head, it comes in, and then the body, more of like a bowling pin for the jackalope, because then I want to put like the actual little feet, cottontail, and then I'm kind of even thinking fluff, because for me I'm thinking like for the jackalope I want to have like a little floof down the neck and then the antlers. I want it to be super cuddly cute. But with this one, I'm like trying to think about the shaping a little bit harder because of how different this body is versus the other ones. Like, I could have done this same shape and then just gave it like a weird little tail and then put the flippers on it, right? I could have. But I feel like it's not quite right if I do it that way. I feel like I have to give it more of the shape it deserves. Plus, I gotta figure out if I want to lock in on this color. I like this color because I feel like it is one that would be able to hide in like a lake, right? But I don't know if I want it to be a little bit more bluey, like a little bit more of like a gray blue kind of color. Hard to say. I mean, we could even go really dark. It could be like more of like a foresty green or something like that, right? Midnight blue. But I feel like I want to stay in that realm. But I figured I had a giant pound of this color, so it was a little bit easier for me to play around with. It gives me a little bit of extra yarn to play around with. Oh, I should have filled up my coffee because I'm pretty sure I still have some. Actually have some iced coffee in the fridge too. More coffee, I say. Okay, there we go. See, I don't know whether I need to sometimes do more rows in between the increases. We can go, well, let's go the full amount with the way I'm doing it right now. And we can see how it looks. Because what we might have to do is, like, every other increase, I'm going to add more rows in between just to make it longer. But I think it's okay right now. I think this is a good shaping. It's kind of what I'm looking for. So then once I get these two done, I gotta figure out if I want to do more cryptids. What if I had like a full-on cryptid collection? It would be very silly, but kind of fun at the same time. I want to get a little obscure with my cryptids too at some point. Or do some like other mythical creatures, because I think that would be fun. Or just odd creatures in general. I like odd creatures. I think that would be fun too. Sometimes you just gotta pick something that looks adorable and weird and silly and fun and make it. And that is what this is going to be. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's definitely a tired day for me. Maybe if I slept more, it would be good, but I don't know. It was hard to sleep last night. Just a tad uncomfortable. I've been working on a lot of recordings and editing this week. So that feels like pretty good. I feel like I am getting stuff accomplished, which is making me feel confident about it. I have plans in my head, but we'll see if I can't get them to actually work. Finished pattern test this week. It comes out Friday, so be on the lookout. I'll probably be posting about that in my Instagram too, so if you guys are curious about what I was working on, I'll be posting it there, and then it'll have a link to the creators' stuff. I think that's, yeah, I think this is the shape I want. This is it. See how that's like turning up a little bit? Oh, this is working. I think it's working. Now the problem is I have to lock in on the body. I'm still on the fence about it. We could frog it and just redo it. Because I'm thinking now that if I would have connected the pieces by more stitches, it would have a better shaping. Means nothing. It literally means nothing. Okay. I'm just gonna keep doing these increases though. But hey, if you're just joining us and you feel like sharing any projects you're working on for Whip Wednesday, would love to hear about them. You can share your pictures in our Discord. We have a whole crafty section. Show off a little bit. Okay. But yeah, I do have a few other like patterns rolling around in my brain that I think could be fun to try. So I may end up working on those too, either this week or maybe even with you guys next week. We'll see what happens. I just, you just sometimes you gotta keep going with the cryptids. Gotta keep working on cryptids first before any other silly projects. Yeah, see, I think it needs to be a little wider and longer. Looks a little goofy right now. We'll get there. We'll get there. Did I? No. Which one was the... No, there it is. Okay. Yes. Sorry. Whew. Lost my place for a second there. We're back. Everything's fine. But I wanted to keep the relative size, so we're going to have to see how this tail works. Because if the tail ends up being too long, then we will have to cut back. We'll have to figure out how to make it smaller without ruining the shaping. But just a little at a time here. This guy doesn't get any fun fluff or hair either, which is, like, sad. Because the other one's got the fun, like, fluff or tufts around, like, the neck, and it's just like, ugh. I know the jackalope's gonna have that. There's probably a couple other of the monsters that are gonna have that, but poor Loch Ness doesn't get to have it. Okay. Da, da, da. I'm surprised Harvey hasn't come to join us, since he's been joining us for the past few streams, gracing us with his presence. I figured he might. We'll have to see what happens. If he does, I'll probably have to move my yarn, because I'm just using his bed as a place to keep it. Okay. See how many more rows we have to do here before we get to what we need it to look like. Oh, I didn't grab the stuffing. I'll have to bring that over here. Okay. You know what? I need this. This one. There we go. Much better. I was like, I have my wrist rest for my right arm typically. It's like today, no. I need it for my left. Today, my left arm is needing it because my right is pretty much on my notebook. go. But at least today is a nice, cozy, relaxing day that we can just work on some projects together, see where they end up, right? Hopefully, if you're doing any crazy endeavors where you're trying to make something, you have a limited amount of frogs. Unless you are crocheting a frog, in which case I hope you have a lot of frogs. A little bit different. You know, I wonder if I could use the same idea of the tail as the brontosaurus I made from this dinosaur pattern that I have. I wonder if I could do something similar, because that's kind of the same idea, is what I'm thinking here. Just like a nice long tail that we attach, and it just feels like a continuation of our Nessie. Yeah, we still have to go a little bit more, because I want it to go a little bit more around the body here. And now I'm like, am I getting to a territory where it's becoming way too long? But I guess if we have it like kind of like do a swoop, maybe it'll be okay. This is where I'm like, oh, do I have to shape this tail more so it actually sits a little bit better? Potentially. Okay. Oops. Okay. I'm actually been looking for books. I'm in the mood for something like spooky thriller-esque kind of a book. A bit more horror. I think it's just because it has that feeling of fall. Autumn is on the horizon here. I'm going to say fall is coming before winter is coming. I don't even want to think about that one yet. That's too fast. But I have that, like, I need some scary stories to read. So I'm like, I'm trying to figure out what books. And I keep seeing ones recommended to me, because every once in a while I end up getting that on like Instagram where it's like they're showing like, look at all these different books. And I'm like, all right, I'll save this list. I have to go through these crazy amount of books now and be like, what sounds good? What actually sounds good? But I might try something different in our Discord with our book club. So if you guys are interested in joining that, and we can come up with another book, maybe we'll have like our fall book. We'll start doing it a little bit more seasonal. We'll have to see what we can find. That'll be fun for everyone. Or I'll let you guys know what I'm reading, because that's always a fun thing too. I'm just like, hey, this is what I'm reading. If you're interested, read it. We can talk about it. Always good too. Ah, there we go. I think this is probably the last row, so we can kind of take a look at this, see if we like the shaping. If not, guess what we're going to be doing? I should just have, like, a whole crazy thing for frog it. And then it just giant crazy pop-up where I have to frog it in a certain amount of time or something. Let's make it into a game. All right. So we have, like, our long piece. This is our tail. I'm on the fence about it. Not sure. I mean, it is, like, the shaping I'm looking at wanting and doing, but I don't know. Maybe I really do need to do the body differently on this guy, but I don't mind sewing pieces on. Because if we have that, and we put the feet, could even have, whoopsies, put that on the seam on either side, and then have these guys a little bit more in the front. It's there. The concept is there. I'm, like, staring at it, like, I want to like it. So we have, because I wanted the head and the neck, right? I wonder if there's a better way for me to get the body. And I'm also thinking the body is too low, but I'll hit that in a second. I have the body in two pieces that connect. I wonder if they should be. Or if I need to. Maybe the tail just needs to be. No, because that's kind of what the tail should look like. Then I have the little flippers on either side. And I like how those turned out. Oh! Alright, way to scare me, sarcastic kitten. How you doing? Welcome on in, Raiders. I'm over here sketching and trying to see if I like how this looks, but welcome on in. How you guys doing? Welcome on in, everybody. Get in here, get cozy. We're crocheting.
Hey.
For those who don't know me, I am Rachel, aka LadyLazyPup. We play a variety of games from cozy to chaotic to scary. We also crochet. We do art. We have fun. We laugh a lot. We have a good time. So welcome. Get in here. Giving a lurk. Thank you so much for the lurk. Thank you, thank you. Oh my gosh. But welcome on in. Gloria, thank you so much for that follow. Thank you, thank you. I hope you're having a fantastic day. How was your stream, though? Tell me all about it. What were you up to? All right, hello. We're getting a double raid right now. Hello, Raiders. Hello, hello. Get on in here.
Hey.
How's it going?
Hey.
Upside Kelly, welcome on in. How was your stream? Tell me all about it. What were you guys up to? Hello. Double raid. Let's go. For those of you who don't know me, I am Rachel, aka LadyLazyPup. We play a variety of games from cozy to chaotic to scary. We also do art, crochet, have fun, laugh a lot. Welcome. Was that fast enough? I think I did it fast enough. You were crocheting a Squirtle amigurumi sock. Oh my god, yes. That sounds so fun. How are they turning out? Did you finish? Are they adorable? Double raid all the way. Thank you guys. I appreciate it so much. We're crocheting cryptids today. My latest cryptid that we worked on last week, I sewed together, and it's my Mothman. Say hello to Mothman, everybody. Mothman. I don't know why my camera's like so grainy. Yeah, it's fine. You were sewing a basket liner for from pad covers. And show and tell. Show and tell is so much fun. I love a show and tell. Let's go. You're 50% done, but they are pretty cute. Sold out this year at Fan Expo Convention. Nice. You love them off, man. Thank you. Thank you. We're currently working on Nessie, all right? The Loch Ness monster, if you will. If you need to get out of here, feel free. Go relax. Rest your hands. I know you guys probably need to, do some stretches, drink some water, lay on a floor and decompress. Whatever works. But otherwise, hang out, have some fun. Tell us all about your whips for Whip Wednesday. This is my Nessie. You can see a good top-down view. You can see the side view here. I like it. I like now that I'm looking at it again from looking away for a minute. I like her more now. I think actually this is working. This might be working for me. I'm like sketching it out next to me so I can see if I like her or not. And I'm just like, maybe. It does have a nice booty. She's got a nice, like, rounded booty. Like, look at that. It's great. But I'm trying to make sure the shape is the way I want it to be. Because I'm just like, we were just doing the tail. And I'm like, oh my god, I cannot get this tail the way I need it to look. Stay up for a second. No, you gotta stay up. Stop falling over. I've redone this Loch Ness monster so many times because I've been trying to figure out different ways of making it. Oh, the process of trial and error over and over again. Oh man. You needed a raid and run. No worries, Sarcastic Kitten. Thank you again for bringing your lovely community here. Let me do some shout outs. I don't think it actually went off when it was supposed to. Oh my gosh. One after the other. Don't you worry. Let's get that in there. Go check them out. Follow them. Do it now. Easy. Thank you, Sam. I think it is coming out pretty cute. I'm actually pretty happy with it. Like, Nessie, I feel like, has a little bit less to her. Like, we have our Bigfoot, right? So I have, like, a lot of pieces, like, little ones that you, like, think about. And the hair and everything. And then same thing with Mothman. Mothman had even more, had less hair here, but had like, the antennas and the wings and everything. Nessie is kind of like a completely different shape than the whole theme that I'm going for. And I'm like, if I can get her to have that same look and feel, though, I think we're good to go. That's what we need. That's what we need. All right, let me get this one set up. Oh my gosh, if I can see what I'm doing. I don't know if it's going to let me yet. I think I have to wait. I have to wait 55 more seconds, and then we're going to give you a shout out as well, Psycholi. Thank you so much for the lurk, and again, thank you so much for the raids, guys. I really appreciate it. I hope you guys have fun here while I struggle to finish Nessie. I might, for the eyes, I might just, like, embroider onto it. I think that might be a little bit easier. Embroider the eye on. I like the eyes I did for Bigfoot because they're just, like, the easy safety eyes, but they have, like, the color on them, right? And same with Yeti. Yeti has, like, the color around the eyes. But if we do, like, a little embroidery, right? That should be good. Love the process. Needle felt the eyes. I have not needle felted before. I keep seeing that. And I'm like, maybe I should try this. So we either want to do embroidered eyes or, I don't know, dip our toes into some needle felting. It's not that hard. I trust you. Is it addicting? Because look, do I need another thing? Yes, obviously. I would love to try something new. I always like trying something new. I'm a dabbler. I truly am a dabbler when it comes to these things. There it is. And there's our shout out for Upside Kelly. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Am I not? I need to. Hold on a second. There we go. Much better. Use guards though when you start. It hurt your hand. Oh my gosh. Holding the stick right, but that's you. No, you know what? That's probably a good suggestion because I could see me doing something silly. Absolutely could see it. Do we just want to go with it? Do you think the tail needs to be longer? I'm tempted to try going one more, but I actually kind of like it the shape it is. Let's go one more just to find out. We'll go 2 more rows and see if that is too much, and then we can always frog back. Ergonomics rule after 20 years of age. Oh yeah, sure. I like it. I like it. The side picture on the tidy side pic, his profile looks great to you. Okay, good. I love that. The profile is fitting what I have in mind, right? That's exactly what we want. Is we want to capture the classic Loch Ness monster picture, which is literally just a shadow of something in the water with a little bump. And that's about it. But then make it kind of adorable and cute, and a bit softer. But I do want to try to get this sewn on so it looks a little bit more continuous. And that's why I'm like, I don't know if I need 2 more rows on this sucker. So we'll try out the 2 more rows. We're going to see if that helps. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There we go. I've been trying to be so good and actually write down everything, and right now it's just a doodle of my Loch Ness monster. So I can make sure it is what I'm expecting it to be. Because how could I actually be good about anything? I don't know if you guys have ever come up with patterns before. But it's always a process, and then having to write it down at the same time drives me a little crazy. Because if I start writing it down, then I have to frog everything. I'm like, none of this is right. All of this is wrong. Erase it, throw it away. Oh. Okay. You guys haven't been long enough. You guys haven't been here long enough for an ad to start. I'm snoozing it. I cannot help myself. Wait, that doesn't make any sense. How did I end up with... Oh, goody. How did I do that? I must have missed a stitch. I don't know how I have an extra. Well, that's confusing. That's fine. Just do this. Easy fix. Alright, go around one more time. We're going to see if this is now too long, because then we're just going to frog the back 2 rows. And then I think I'm actually would be willing to sew up Nessie today. Just to see how she looks all put together. I can't help but personify these guys. I can't. This is how my brain works. Okay. It is kind of funny because in front of me right now I do have my Yeti and my Bigfoot and Mothman and the Loch Ness Monster. But I also have bread. And I know that sounds really silly. But I have this really cute bread, like, stuffed thing on my desk. I'll show you guys in a second. It's just like a piece of bread. It's like a toast. And I'm like, is that now a cryptid in my head? Because right now, that's kind of, it looks like it could be a cryptid. Because it's a part of the cryptids. This is my bread. I love him to death. I love this thing. I don't know where he came from. Well, I know where he came from. It was at my parents' house. I don't know why my mom had it. And I was like, can I have this? And she said yes. And because I love bread and I like baking bread. And he's sat on my desk ever since. But I'm just like, it just seems really funny that he would end up being a part of like the cryptid crew here. Okay, so this is with the added 2 stitches. Now it does kind of come up a little higher. Right? And I'm thinking that's okay. As long as we kind of like enjoy the length still. But that is, I wanted it to make sure that it kind of elongates the bottom and then goes towards the top so it kind of fits around it a little bit better. Because I might even stretch it around there more than what it is. Actually, where are my pins? Let's pin you in. Let's see what we can do here. Because if we sew these on, I might as well get the placement where I would want it to be. Also, understandable. Yes, go de-stream, go relax. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it once again. You came in at the perfect time where I'll get to join in together on some fun. Have a great rest of your night. I think that's alright. If I could put it like right there. I can't overstuff the tail. That's going to be a problem, right? Because you don't want this to kind of poof out and become like a cone shape. I'm kind of thinking I want it to be a little bit flatter, but I still need to stuff it so it keeps its shape. So I'm going to actually, I don't. Does that mean I need to actually have like a decrease going in? Harvey, are you gracing our presence? Or gracing us with your presence? Whatever. You guys don't need my hands. You need Harvey. There he is. Say hi, Harvey. It's like, I am busy looking outside. Good boy. That's my good boy. Oh, big yawn. Okay, so he's probably going to end up taking a nap with us. See, I think that's pretty good. So I just need to grab the stuffing. We can try that out. I have things that I want to make note of still, though. Let's see. And then the head, I'm very pleased with the head. I'm very, very pleased with the head. The tail may need to adjust a little bit. We'll have to see. Because, I mean, if we look at it from, like, this angle, right? I can't tell if it's, like, too wide. Like, should it get skinnier faster? Or should it be, like, that shape? Or is that, like, that looks weird from this angle now? That's why I'm like, I kind of like it's skinnier here, but then I'm like, does it also need to be skinnier here? But I think it should be okay. Better? Goofball? Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna grab... Oh, we do have an ad starting in a minute. Don't worry. It won't be long. I appreciate you waiting through it. I only do it every hour. I try to make it so that it's a lot easier and you guys don't get ads in between, but No big deal. I'm letting you know. All right, I'm gonna grab some. What am I saying? Stuffing. There we go. Words. Yes, it's a good boy. Okay, I'm back. Obviously, I didn't go very far. So we're gonna lightly stuff this. And then we're gonna see how it looks when it's actually sewn on. I'll cut it. I'll sew these pieces on, because if I have to, and I've done this before, if I have to, I can always take it apart. It sucks, but, you gotta do what you gotta do. I want to make sure this is long enough. I'm gonna do it way too long, just in case. Harvey, stop looking. Oh, I might actually repin this, too. Because I'll probably want the seam on the bottom. But it did give us a good idea of what I'm looking for. Okay. I feel like I'm trying to mold it like it's made of clay or something. Oh, so silly. It still feels right. I think it still feels right. I'm gonna question it until the whole damn thing is put together. This is just how life goes. Oh, God. Okay, let's see. So that should be fine. And I still like the idea of putting the flippers onto the seam here and in the back on the other side too. Right there. And then obviously the two in the front. Yeah, I think this is it. I think I like it. Okay. Well, perfect time to grab like a sip of coffee, stretch your fingers, do what you need to do. We still have a minute left to this ad, and then I will, oh boy, get started. I still didn't stuff it. I put the pins back in and I still didn't stuff it. That's my fault. I like where this is going though. Oh, I can't. I forgot that I'm using my phone today. I was gonna take a snapshot quick. No, I think this is good. So you guys came in with me, like, staring at it going, is this right? Is this good? And now I'm like, nah, I think this is great. We question it. We get a little bit more confident, and then we sew it together. The second one I make might look a little different than this one, though. Okay, you guys go to the side. See, when I take those away, then I go, maybe it's not what I like, but it's the flippers that make everything. It's those little details. All right, welcome back, guys. Thanks for sitting through the ads. Hopefully they were fun ones. I know Twitch has some weird ones, so... we're getting ready to put our Nessie together and see if she is everything we were hoping for. Yeah, I really don't want to overstuff this. I'm like afraid. Okay, just undo the pins again. Harvey, you itchy? Gotta be careful. Hey, stop it. I have to wipe you down again. His allergies have been bugging him. It's just that season for it, I guess. There we go. Baby sleeping. Perfect view right there. Okay. There we go. Yeah, that's feeling pretty good so far. And then when I put it up against, we can always add a little extra stuffing if we feel like we need to. Okay. Oh, I hope this is long enough. Ugh. Very nice. But hey, anybody who's just joined us, if you're a crafter and you're working on any fun crafts with us today, let us know what you're working on. Because it is Whip Wednesday. Work in Progress Wednesday. I myself just feel like a work in progress. But if you have anything fun you'd like to share, feel free. Doesn't even have to be crochet related or any fiber art related. Could be something completely different. Could be learning to code. You could be writing a book, and I would be excited to hear about it. Yes. We also have a whole section in our Discord for crafting, so if you want to show off, feel free to pop it in there. Alright, let's see. I'm gonna get this one. I want the angled. Could be a little bit easier to use today. Okay, so now I have to actually sew this on so it looks continuous. And not like it's a separate piece. Can I do it? Maybe. We'll see. It's when it's one of those things you learn when you've crocheted. As long as I have, you just kind of go, it's fine. If it looks really bad, you can fix it. If it's not what you wanted, frog it. Try again. Okay. I was actually re-looking at a character I had created for a D&D campaign to do with my friends, and I started to write a journal for her. Which is really silly, but I'm kind of excited. We haven't started the campaign. I'm like waiting and seeing if we're going to start it. I kind of want to write up this journal and send it to the DM and just be like, hey, does this give you inspiration? Can we start the campaign? Because I really like the character I've made. I think she's going to be fun to actually play around with. But man, has it been a long time since I've actually gotten to play. Like in college, I played one campaign, and then I think one other time I've actually gotten to play. And well, we met a few times at least though in college, but like, oh my gosh, that was with Pathfinder too. So I'm like, I I'm rusty. I'm going to be really bad at this. But hey, I made a hell of a character, so I'm ready to go. But the reason I'm talking about that is because one of the things, and like spoiler for anybody who's going to be in that campaign with me, but I don't know if you're here, so it's fine. One of the things is a cryptid that my character sees, which is so exciting. So I'm curious to see where that's going to go, but it's kind of fun. So one of these days I should make the one that my character can like sees. And the way she sees it, because I think that would be a lot of fun. You're working on a crochet 3D shawl. Ooh. That sounds fun. I love it. I love it so much. Last Time Lord. By the way, love the name. I really do. I am a fellow nerd. I put that there. That's fine. I probably could do better than I am doing. Do I like the stitch I'm using? It's pretty good, you know, the way that it's actually fusing together. Any fun colors for the shawl? I do have to work on one that my lovely community kind of created for me. I have not gotten to touch that yet because I'm a horrible streamer, but I have some yarn for it. I have plans. I'm excited. It's got many weird stitches in it that I have to figure out how to actually get to combine properly. Let's see. Okay, so far so good, maybe? If I have to take this entire damn tail off. I mean, I will, but I might cry in the process. Last week I was like, yeah, I'm definitely not going to put together the Mothman. I'm kind of glad I didn't, because the way I had to sew it together, I was just like, I had it really close to my face, and I was just like, where do I go next? So this one's a little bit easier. And I can actually just kind of do this on screen. Okay, good. Keeping the shape. Wait, which? Oh, yeah, okay. Whew. Could not see where I was supposed to go next. You just filling your face right now and lurking? I love it. Let's go. Snacks. Food for the win. Wonderful chicken and veggie soup and a roll with butter. That sounds so wonderful and comforting. I like it. Good choice. Very good choice. The plan is to make some fancy ass grilled cheese with soup tomorrow. And the only reason I say it's fancy, one, because I made the bread for it, it's sourdough bread, and two, because it's like, oh, put this like fancy blueberry jelly and brie cheese. It's like goofy, but it sounds really good. So that's gonna be my soup and sandwich tomorrow. What do you think, Harvey? He'd probably want some. He'd probably tell me cheese tax, but he can't. No. Yes, I like it. I'm liking it. Okay. I'm getting to a point where I'm like, well, if I hate it or if I want to remake it, I'm not taking it apart. I will take the silly looking Loch Ness monster. This one will be mine, and I will make another one. And like at the point where I'm just like, yeah, no, I lied. I'm not taking this whole thing apart. It's not going to happen. If it ends up looking super derpy, it's my derpy Loch Ness. Nobody else can have her. And that's okay. There we go. I didn't go into that one, right? No. Okay. We're almost all the way around. I don't think we need any extra stuffing. I'd rather this be as light as we made it. Because it's even bendable. Now, the fun part would be if I did put like a wire into here so that it could be kind of bendy. So, could be a food for thought right there for the next one. We'll see what we want to do. Any random notes that I'm like, oh, okay, next time do this, next time do that. It's a potential, but I'm okay with it just kind of being soft and as long as it's the proper shape. There we go. And it fit nicely around the backside. I think those extra 2 rows we added, good choice. Very good choice. Okay. I have not sewed this part up yet, only because I was debating on either putting eyes on it, if I had to redo the body. I think the body actually came out really good. This works. As long as she sits flat. Okay. Do you sit flat? Good. Goody. Okay, so we have tail, we have body. I'm feeling good about it. Yep. I'm gonna leave you on really in case I just go, I hate it, but I don't think that's gonna happen anymore. Okay. There we go. Time for the flippers. See, I'm gonna have to get some felt now. Try out this needle felting and put some cute eyes on them. Honestly, if it ends up being something I really like, it could be kind of a fun little piece to do. Hold up. Now I feel like I do have to pin these on to make sure they're in the right spots. That's good. Oh.
Headshot. Sit down. Stand up.
I mean, it does look like a lizard.
Pass out.
You're not wrong.
Wake up. Fade it.
I have no idea what that is from, but I feel like I've seen that more often now. I think we could probably count Nessie as a lizard. That's fine. I'm down for it. Lizard. Look at those flippers. Okay, 2 in the front. Just make sure they're even, right? That's all we have to do. Make sure they're even. If we're happy with them, we're good with the placement. I'm kind of at making them so they're slightly off the ground and like the tips of the fins hit. Yeah, I think I like that because I could have them a little bit lower. Maybe I'll put them at least 1 lower, but if you see like here, I have them just slightly up so that they almost kind of like go down on an angle, which feels nice. But let's see, what if I go 1 lower here? I still think that's like a good spot for these. That's lined up pretty well. How's the top-down view look? Yeah, I would think so. That should be fine, right? The back ones I feel like are more obvious now that I I have kind of like something to work off of. Okay. Get our legs sewn on here. This is very exciting. I don't know what other attributes we would want to add. Like we could add in like little pieces on top or like little scales on the back. We could add in like little spots or like things of that nature. Otherwise, this is a very simple body, which is okay. You know, like we don't have to do any crazy embellishments. But could always be kind of fun. Okay, keep that one there. Of course, your arm fell off. That's fine. That's fine. Let's see where we can go from here. Okay. But I hope everybody's been having a really good week so far. We're halfway through, right? We're in the middle of the week. We're on hump day right now. And if it's one of those where you just have to make it over the hump and you straight on to the rest of the week, or if you're already feeling like you're on the top of the world, I hope it stays that way. There we go. Okay, we'll put the front one on here first, and then I can reposition that other one since he fell off. I didn't really like pin it on super nicely. Just like a quick pin just to see where I'm putting it. All right. Easy, quick, see how it goes. But I am pleased so far. So far, so good. And these I did not stuff at all, because I don't think I want the flippers to have any stuffing. That I was avoiding because I didn't want them to get, like, poofy. I don't want feet like this. You know, I wanted them to be, like, flat flippers. Did I put you too close to the front? I don't know if I put them, like, too in, like, a funky spot or if they should be a little bit more to the side. Maybe. I kind of want it like 1 or 2 stitches back now. I'm thinking even like here. So if that's true, let's move this guy over. And then I'm going to take this one apart. Okay, now I was thinking a couple stitches over. I'm like staring at it so I don't lose where I want it to go. I'm thinking here. I think that's better. Yes, yes, because otherwise it looked like it was like swimming outwards, and I don't want that. I don't want that. Okay. So maybe we'll get to 2 different cryptids today. We'll put Nessie mostly together. We'll have to figure out how we want to do the eyes, if now I have to pick up a new hobby. Or an added skill to my current passion, which is also a fun plus, right? Yeah, add fun little things that make your projects even better. Please tell me I did it over far enough. Concerned. Yeah, I think that's a way better spot. That's so good. Okay. I feel good about that. Let's check. Yes. Does it need to be... No, that's good. I'm just eyeing it up. I don't feel like actually making it perfect. As long as it looks good, even if I count it, it might not look good. So I'd rather just eye it up, make sure it looks nice the way I want it to be. And then we can go ta-da. There we go. feel like it has the same feeling as my other ones too, because I wanted to have that similar style to the Bigfoot, Yeti, and Mothman. You know, I want them to feel a little bit more cohesive. Still debating on the color too. Because do you guys think that Nessie would have more of this, like, soft, sagey green color, kind of try to blend in with the water that way? Or do you think it would be more like a smoky blue? Because I kept going back and forth with a couple different colors that I have. And when I say smoky blue, I mean very gray, very soft-looking color that I feel like also would kind of blend with the water nicely. All right, I'm not going to fully take these off. Again, I'm, like, paranoid that I will eventually want to take these off. Go with, like, whale colors. So more of, like, the bluey. Like a bluey gray color. See, I went with a green. So we're thinking, where's that? Do I have it out? I don't know if I have the bluey gray out. I have this gray, which is the one that I was using on Mothman's wings, which is just like a gray, medium gray. Like a white underbelly? We could give her a white belly. That could be an embellishment. Maybe she does end up having... They have like a nice, like, softer color on the bottom. Could even come up like in the chest area here. And then like come around and it has like that bit of a lighter color there. Just to have a little bit more detail. That's why I'm still thinking, I'm like, would it be fun to have like pieces in the back where it's almost like it has like a fin, but like a little one, just like a little frill of a... What would that be called? What is that called? It's like a mohawk for a fish. But like little ones, you know? That's true. It could be a little bit more unique, right? Could have a little bit of a detailed Nessie, and then you could have one that's very plain. Let's see. There we go. Write my little notes down. Now with the eyes, I have black. We could just sew these on for now. Or sew it on, I guess. I don't know what I'm saying. We could sew on some eyes for now. And then if we really wanted to get some of the felt, that could be kind of fun. I have seen this a lot, and I think it could be a lot of fun to do. Because I'm like, ooh, I like it. I like the way it ends up looking. Here? Maybe here. But for now, I'm just going to put a few stitches just to have, like, a little bit of an eye. Yeah, kind of, I'm like, now I'm like, it is kind of like a fun idea to have them have different markings. But that, I'm like, we could do like spots or something on the back just to give it like an actual marking area or something. Okay. Just a couple extra stitches. Just a quick eye. Nothing fancy. Yes, here. Because I could use safety eyes as well, always an option. Trying a few different techniques just to see what feels good for each creature. Because it could be different. I could see us trying to do something, you know, different for each one. Whatever feels right or gives it the look we were going for.
Hey. Hey, hey, hey.
But that's the fun part. Last Time Lord, thank you so much for the follow. I hope you're having a good time. I appreciate it. Okay. You are like out. Good boy, though. Okay. These I'll cut. We just gave quick, easy eyes. Nothing too fancy. But I felt like having something to give her some detail. Yeah, I kind of like the idea of giving like a softer color underbelly. Maybe even like a cream would be nice. And then if we did do like a whale bluey gray, just to see if that's a better choice for us here. I feel like you have more versatility for some reason. Why do you have more versatility? Nessie. Adorable. I like her. I like her a lot. I'm okay with this edition. So we have then, in order so far, Bigfoot, Yeti, Mothman, and Nessie. She fits in. Different shape, but I still feel like they kind of work well together. Right? It's one of those where it's just like I kept redoing stuff. And I'm like, no, if I just keep going, it'll turn out the way I want it to. Sometimes you just have to trust yourself. So I'm going to put you back here, Ness. All right. Now, the next one I do want to work on is the jackalope. So we could start the jackalope. You guys want to start jackalope today? Am I going to get anywhere with the jackalope today? We'll see what happens, but I think it'll be fun, right? I need pictures, though. I need my inspiration jackalope. Are you stuck? Hold on. Oh, you got it. Okay. I thought he was stuck to the yarn.
Hey.
He, like, stole that blanket from me like a dope. Dorothy, thank you so much for that follow. I hope you're having a good time. Okay, so now my jackalope, I want to have like a little floof on the neck. I'm going to go with this color with a little bit of like this creamy color around the neck. It's the only reason I mentioned the cream color on the tummy of Loch Ness over here was because I was just like, actually, that would look kind of nice, and then it would bring in like the color variations that we have. Let me see. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Well, okay, bring this up over here so I can look at it. Because here comes the fun shaping problems that I'm going to probably drive myself crazy with. Are you guys ready for all of that? I don't know if I am. Let's see. Loch Ness I was doing while we were watching TV. I was just like, okay, if I just kind of Play with shaping. Redo it 5 times. Alright, this is the shape. What's up, Harvey? I hear ya. What are you making noises for? You good? You just being sleepy? You're just being sleepy. Sleepy boy. Oh, you're gonna leave us, aren't you? Don't you dare. Don't you dare. You're too cute to leave us. Alright, I'm just bringing up a couple of things. Okay, there we go. I think this will help. Da, da, da. Okay, perfect. More cryptids. Do I have an end? Is this the end? I have 2 ends. Which one's this? I'd rather pull from the middle, I think. It's easier to pull from the middle for stream. Okay. So with our jackalope friend here, I would like to shape the head more. I'm debating on whether for the face, you know, like the muzzle, do we want to try to shape the muzzle, right? We could do it later where we kind of like sew the face together and kind of pucker it so that it gives that muzzle look. We also could crochet the muzzle separate. Why is there a knot? I don't want to deal with it. Crochet the muzzle separate and sew it on so it has like the bulbous little face. Oh boy. Give me another page. Because the cheeks would be really cute if we could get the cheeks a little rounder before we do the tuft. Which I will do the tuft like I did the hair on this guy. So it'll look kind of like Mothman. But Mothman is just kind of like, boom. With the jackalope, I'm thinking I want to shape this more and have a cheek. And then the fluff. See? And then I might even like color the fluff here so this ends up being more creamy. And then even on the sides, it's a little bit more of the same brown taupey color. Alright, the sketch I'm doing for myself is looking very silly. I think once I add all the extra bits, the ears. Let's see. And then I don't know how I want to do the legs yet, because I could try to get it where it has the look of like bent legs and it's like standing up or something on its hind legs. Oh, maybe I actually want to put the arms up front instead of on the sides. All my other creatures have them to the side, but I kind of like the idea of the rabbit having it more front-wise. Sorry, let me just do this quick. I know you can't see it, but it's just me trying to think. So I'm not going too insane on stream. I think we can do this. I think we can get this to work. Alright, let's just go for it. It's time, right? It's time to just go for it. Are there any other cryptids you guys think I should try? Any weird ones that you're like, oh my god, this is my favorite cryptid. Nobody ever talks about it. It would be so fun. okay with a weird, wacky thing. Or mythical creatures. See, that's why I'm like, I keep going back. I'm like, okay, well, we're gonna have what? Well, we technically have 5 different ones. The Yeti is just like a variation on the Bigfoot, though. So I'm like, we have 4. But we'll have 5 cryptids. So then I'm like, maybe I should go to mythical creatures next. Or weird real creatures. Think like platypus, you know? I love platypus. They're so adorable. Or we can turn real animals. We could start doing like a silly thing. We can make real animals into cryptids. I'm always down for something wacky and fun. That could be an interesting thing to do. Doing like a mashup or something. I'd have to get really creative. For me, I think if I was going to do something like that, I'd have to have both animals in front of me, draw it first. Like, okay, what parts of it would I actually put together? We could get some lore behind the cryptids. Ooh, wait, this actually could be kind of a fun idea. Create our own cryptids. Give them lore and backstory. Interesting pieces to them to make them a little bit more unique. Because why not? Why not have some fun with it? Okay. I'm like staring at it going, okay, when do I have to like, you know, not increase? When should I actually make like the actual top of the head part? This one actually could work really well with the needle felting to make the eyes. To get those attached. We might be doing this for multiple cryptids now. I'm glad we're kind of like doing the fun part where it's like, okay, design it, figure it out. I mean, technically you guys didn't really do that with Nessie. It was pretty much, okay, do we like this shape? Do we just continue with it? And I said yes. This one is more so I actually have to figure it out on stream with you. It takes a little bit more thought process. It's probably not quite as fun as I think it is. But it is cool to see the process, I think. You know, it's kind of fun to watch another person's process on creating something when they don't have a pattern. Let's see. There we go. For anybody who's just joining us, if you're working on any fun works in progress for Whip Wednesday, I hope they're going well. Feel free to tell us what you're working on. Can be anything. Clay, crochet, knitting, embroidery, writing, programming. You could be working on a video game, your progress. I hope it's going well no matter what it is, though. And I hope you're having a good time doing it. Hi, Ezreth. How's it going? Good to see you. You love The Legend of Zelda, isn't it great? This music is pretty good. I find it very enjoyable. It's probably why I have way too many hours of it built into this playlist. I'm doing pretty good. I'm having fun making cryptids. We have all of our little cryptid friends here watching me create another one. As is necessary, we must all work together to now create a jackalope. It feels like it's been a while. It's good to see you, though. I'm glad you're here. Let's see. It also feels like no time has passed at all, which I don't know if that's just life at this point, where it feels like no time has passed. Also, how has it been years? Like, what's going on? Months? It's August? What do you mean? Let's see. 1, 2, and 3. Keep my count. Get the shape right here. Oh, if you're just joining us and you're like, what are you making? We're working on Nessie. Ta-da. Nessie. We have a Nessie. I still like it. I gotta work on making sure I have all of the details I want. But we are making cryptids, and I am currently starting a jackalope. Okay, you guys need to back off. Back off just a little bit. Thank you. Much better. Oh, are you leaving me? Okay, bye, Harvey. Come over here. You guys can have front view of my hands again. Ta-da! Apparently also the top of Bigfoot's head. But I think they're turning out pretty nice. I like my collection so far, and I'm having a lot of fun with it. This came about because I was looking at my old pattern from when I first started streaming, and I first started to crochet on stream. And I was just like, oh, I whipped this up. I wanted it to be easy and kind of silly, and I made a silly looking Bigfoot. And I look at it now and I go, I need to make it better. And I've been wanting to do that for the longest time. And then now Bigfoot has been born. And because Bigfoot has been reborn, I have to make him friends. It's kind of a fun way. It's a fun reason, I think, right? It's like one of those things where every once in a while, if you're a crafty, you'll probably understand, but it's just like, you look back at something you made and you're just like, yeah, I could make that better now. I could do it better. You're like, it's fine, but that's V1 at this point. Now I want to make V2. It is relaxing. It's relaxing, it's fun, it gets the creative side of the brain flowing, it gets the, you know, you gotta kind of analyze it a bit and make sure the count is right. Gets all of that going. Yeah, I love the relaxing side of crochet. Jackalopes were all over Stucky's restaurant when you went on a road trip back in the day. Okay, what is Stucky's? I don't think I've heard of this. Where is this at? I've got to look this up now. Stucky's restaurant. I love that it's like roadside. American roadside convenience. I love it. If it's just one of those places where it's just like, oh yeah, we love lore and we love the jackalope. I could see this. This place looks like a place that would have jackalopes everywhere, and it makes me happy. It's one of those like those diner sides, like roadside diners, that would have aliens everywhere, and then you have the one over here that has Bigfoot everywhere, and then this one has jackalopes. I love it. Oh yeah. my my song list has Game Chops and Fat Rat and a few other things. Sims, Stardew Valley. It is how many hours? 12 hours now worth of music for stream. Oh yeah, absolutely. Kind of fell in love with this music at this point. They were out west, the truck stops. I love that. I love that. It makes sense that they would be out west. Right? There's something so adorable about the jackalope. And then I kind of want to make him evil for some reason. Your wife got you into the cozy side of life? See, you need to sometimes. You just got to embrace it. You got to embrace the cozy. uh... Oh, let me see. I'll put you over here. That makes it easier for me to see. Much better. Yeah, I think I'm going to keep going around here. I don't know if I'm going to have to go back one. No, because I want the cheeks to puff out extra. So this is going to be like the top of the head, where we're going to have the antlers, the ears, and then the eyes. And then I'm going to have an area where, like, it poofs out for the cheeks, and we'll shape them. I'll probably have to do a little sewing around it to shape them better, but we'll have the puffed out cheeks, and then it'll go into, like, the tuft of floof around the neck. Okay, let's see. The local meat market in Arcadia used to make Bigfoot faces out of deer heinies. Oh my god, that sounds amazing. Get out of here. It sounds so silly, and I love it. Oh my god. One of these days I should do some sort of baked piece where it looks like a Bigfoot foot or something, right? We make like a footprint, plaster footprint, but it's like edible. We'll make cookies or or a cake. A taxidermied Bigfoot head. Oh my god. It's amazing. It's necessary. I hope I'm not going too low. I'm gonna have to check. I'm like staring at these guys going, okay, I'm basing it off of you guys because I want it to all feel cohesive. But if the head is just a smidgen skinnier than the rest of the body, I think that'll be good. There we go. All right. I feel like that's good. I question it. Only because I want to make sure the cheeks are in the right place. How many stitches down are you? 6, 7, 8, 11. Okay. I went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I think this is good. I think this is good because we can get the eyes here, ears, and is it enough space? I think it's enough space. How many is yours? Let's see. One more. We're gonna go one more row. I'm gonna do one more row around, and then we'll make the cheeks. I think it'll be better. Oh my gosh. Ah, did I miss telling you guys about the ad? I'm sorry. I apologize. I apologize. Hopefully you won't miss anything. Just me making cheeks on a bunny. As is necessary. Oh my god, what time is it? Oh, I did start late today. I was like, what? Forgot I started late today. It's fine. We can keep going for a little bit. I'm probably gonna end up wanting to, like, make the entire thing tonight. This is the problem. Okay. I think this will be like more real estate that we can work with for the face, because we need to have eyes, antlers, and ears. Now the antlers and ears are going to be like right next to each other, right? We're going to have the ears and then the antlers right in front of those, and then the eyes lower, closer to where we're going to have the cheeks sticking out. And I would like to put the cheeks out front, so I'm going to probably do it on the opposite end of where I'm at so right now, which I don't... How many stitches do I have? I have not been counting. Okay, good. So, let me mark this, actually. This will make it a little bit easier for me. This should be the middle. And then I can kind of poof the cheeks out from there. Okay. Eight, 9. We'll go 10. I feel like 10 is good. Maybe even a little bit more. Let's go 12. Yeah. So that's the middle. This is where the nose is going to be. We can start, you know, making it a little bit bigger here. Oopsies. And then here's my middle, which I'm going to leave as 1 stitch. Increase on this side. Yeah, see, I don't think I'm going to want them out further. I think I want them to be a little bit more contained in the middle. When we come back around, we might do one more increase to really get that poof, and then we'll go a little bit down. Okay. So you can see like the top of where the poofs are gonna be. Oh! I didn't realize my camera stopped. Hello? Really? No! Get out. Did you die on me? My camera died on me. I thought we were good. I thought we were good today. Let's see if it'll turn back on. Probably not. It's probably like, no. I need a break. You're done. You're done for tonight. No, I was so excited to get at least the cheeks in. It refuses. It refuses to work with me. It's fine. I can turn on my other camera. At least for now, right? We turn this one off. And then this one? Yes. Ta-da! You get the front cam until we're done for the day. I turn and I'm like, it's off. What do you mean? I apologize for that. It happens. Gotta back up, right? I've been meaning to get like an actual like new camera for here, but trying to save up for it, you know? Because this one's fine, but I'm not a huge fan of the lighting. It works perfect for a Harvey cam. Okay, so what I want to do here is some extra poofing. So we have that. This is the middle again. I'm actually going to do the opposite that I did on that side. Keep it consistent. Kind of mirror where I'm increasing. There we go. We're gonna see how this goes, because I may go, I did that too low, and we're probably gonna have to frog back and see where on the head I would actually want the poofy cheeks to be. But I like the idea of making this little muzzle area. Right now it looks like a hat. Right now it's looking like a duck bill. It is not a duck bill. That's why I have to shape it later. See, I already mentioned this. I don't even have to talk about it. It's a beautiful detective hat. Yes, that's exactly what we're going for. It's a detective that's gonna go after cryptids.
Hey. Hey.
Bubbly Faye, welcome on in. Thanks so much for that follow. I'm hoping you're having a good time. Oh my gosh. Oh, the goofiness. The silly stuff we end up getting into and up to here on stream, right? We work with it. We work with the weird technical difficulties that end up inevitably happening. And we roll with it because it's more fun that way. At least I remember to unmute. Not always. There have been times in the not so far away past. It happens. Oh my god, the worst is when I am recording a podcast with my brother, because we have a podcast, and I look up and I'm like, oh my god, I'm muted. How long have I been muted? And then he wants to, like, I know he wants to strangle me, but I'm like, we can redo it, it'll be fine. That's so much worse to me than when I'm muted on stream. At least there's a visual in some way, shape, or form on stream. Oh, it's the worst when it's the podcast. And then I just want to cry. Now I have to check. Am I good? Okay, I'm good. Oh, the paranoia at this point. Okay, I kind of... is it too much poof? It might be too much poof. Maybe just one would have been enough. Well, let's go around and we'll decrease. Because right now it's looking like too much, so I may have to go back one of the increase rows. But when we shape it, you'll see how it kind of like does the poof on either side, and this is where the nose will be. So when we shape it, you can kind of get that look to it. And I'm thinking that's too much. I think I'm gonna have to take out a few rows, but this is fine because I want to actually see it first and then make a logical change when we get there. Okay. It's time to decrease. Oh, the love-hate relationship I have with pattern making. Oh boy. There we go. Okay, let's go around. We'll see how that went. I wonder if I just don't even need that row in between. This head, I think, is getting way too big. It's gonna be like twice the size of my Bigfoot if I'm going at this rate. Oh, you can definitely see the cheeks more now. You can definitely see where it's shaping it. Gotta head out? No worries. Have a great rest of your night. I'm glad you stopped in. It was so good to see you. I hope you enjoyed your time with a bit of cozy chaos with the cryptids. 8, 9. Yeah, let's see where this goes, and then we can make some tweaks to how this pattern is, and I will make those changes, because I think we're gonna have to. I think this is gonna be a frog moment, which is okay. It's okay to frog, but I gotta see it first. Like with the tail, with Nessie's tail, I was just like, no, I already know I don't like where it's going, right? But this one, I'm like, no, I must see it. I must. You're heading to bed? No worries. Have a great night. Thank you so much for joining me. I do appreciate it. Oh, I even love the little paw to say goodbye. It's perfect. Let's go. So after this row, this is where I want to actually start the tufts of hair, right? So, the poofy cheeks, right? Oh no, not this one. I need to remove that one. That Sims song is so ridiculous. It's a country western bob, truly. So you can see how it looks like a butt right now. But if you imagine a nose, right? And then like little whiskers here, eyes here, and then this is where like the ears and the antlers would come out, right? And then this is where like the poofy tuft of hair, and it would go into the head. Now, the thing is I feel like the head is just a little too big. I want the head to be a smidgen smaller, so that when we get to the body part, I can kind of make the body a little bit more like rotund. And we have like the poof of hair in between. And like the neck area. Because that's kind of what I want to go for. So I think I'm going to remove probably at least one row from the top of the head up this way. I think I went too many. Up here, and then actually the cheeks look like the exact way I wanted them to look. What I would do here is I would actually like embroider the nose on and then bring a strand down to really define the cheeks, because I think that would be kind of perfect. So let me see the cheeks. Oh, if I remove one row, right? If we just kind of pretend that one doesn't exist, and then this one is more of a decrease row immediately after increasing. Do I still like that? Because then it's going to get floofy. I think we could do it. Okay. Yeah. I think this is a good spot. I think this is good thought process. And considering my silly camera decided to stop on me, it might be a good spot to stop for us today. But don't worry, stick around for the raid and everything as well. But to show off one more time all of the cryptids we have so far, we have Bigfoot and his adorable... Oh, down here. He's adorable. He's wonderful. He's Bigfoot. And he's got his buddy Yeti, of course. Then we made Mothman last week. We finished up Mothman, which makes me super happy. I love the way Mothman turned out. And then today we worked on Nessie and the start of the jackalope. And I feel like Nessie's shape is actually way better than I was thinking it was. I'm very... Yes. Okay. Pleased. Happy. Let's go. Let me go here for a second. I hope you guys had a good time. I hope you had fun. I love doing the crafty streams. It's a bit relaxing and it tends to be very creative. It's crafty. I kind of assumed. But we get to like think too if we're creating something ourselves or if we're working on somebody else's pattern. It's always fun to see what we can get up to. All right, we can swap to here. I can have my little credits going while I find somewhere to go. That's the fun part. I bet I have a bunch of people we can go say hi to today. Which is always the best. Always. Da, 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 da. I do have places to go. Places to go, people to see. Let's do this. Who's going to be on longer for today? Let's find out. Okay. Ooh, I see 2 places. Both of these look great. A big old yes to this. Let's get this raid started. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I hope you had fun. Make sure you're following me on my socials. I am like setting up some more pictures for Instagram. I have a pattern test for a friend that their pattern is coming out on Friday. So get excited for that. It looks so pretty. It's so pretty, so fun, so quick. I think you guys would like it. I talked about my podcast. I have a podcast. Go check it out. Great for long crafting periods. It's a long form content. I gotta say, it's just like everything I do. Rate, review, subscribe, share it with your friends. Enjoy the rest of Spy Summer. Join our Discord and the really cool community that we have. And I also have a YouTube channel where I play lots of different games. All my VODs go up there. It's great. It's good fun. Okay. I see a doggo cam. And I see a charity event. So I think we're going to go head over here. So make sure to use that raid call. Use that sub raid. We're going to go have some fun over here. Let me get this set up. And then I'm going to say keep crafting, keep gaming, stay lazy. I'll see you guys next time. Have a great night. We'll have some fun the rest of this week. I might end up doing some more crafting. We'll do a little craft circle in the Discord tomorrow, probably. I might have to edit as well, but I think we could definitely do some of that. We could have some fun together, co-work a little bit. Good times, right? Good times all around. More crafting this week. I think I need it. All right. I'll see you guys later. Bye. Have fun. See you guys later. Bye!